Okay, looking at the warm-up. So what's the height? All we're doing is just circling the number that's the height.
7.
Okay, 7. For number 5, what's the height?
12.
12. For 6, what's the height?
8.
For number 7?
5.
For number 8?
9.
Number 9?
8.
10?
10.
11?
15.
And 12? 20. Okay, so today what we're doing is we're basically just doing the same stuff we've done this whole week. We're kind of just putting it all together, though. Okay, what does the capital P stand for in our formulas? Okay, it stands for perimeter of the base. So like on this one, we're looking for the perimeter of this hexagon. On this one, we're looking for the perimeter of this hexagon. On this one, we're looking for the perimeter of that triangle. On this one, we're looking for the perimeter of that triangle. Okay, what does the capital B stand for in these formulas? Okay, it stands for area of the base. So on this one, I'll be looking for the area of this hexagon. This one, I'll look for the area of this hexagon. On this one, the area of this triangle. On this one, the area of this triangle. Okay, what does the H stand for? Okay, height. And more specifically, it's the distance between the bases. Distance between the bases. So on this one, this would be the height, this would be the height, this would be the height, this would be the height. Thank you. Okay, so on this side, I've got all the formulas listed for you there. So on this first one, what is this? A rectangular prism. So again, capital P stands for what? Perimeter of the base. So I'm looking for the perimeter down here, 6 plus 10 plus 6 plus 10. 32. Okay, capital B is the area of the base, so I'm looking for the area of this triangle. 6 times 10 is 60. And then what's the height of this prism? Is 8. Okay, now the formulas are right up here. So for lateral surface area is P times H. So 32 times 8. Is it, what is it, 256? 256 meters squared. Total surface area, okay, right here, pH plus 2B, so P times H plus 2 times B. What does that give you? 376 square meters. And then, like what we did yesterday, the volume of a prism is just B times H, area of the base times the height. So on this one, it's just 60 times 8, which is 480 meters cubed, or cubic meters, yes. Okay, on your paper, I realized after I already made the copies that I forgot to put a cylinder on there. So yours is kind of down there in a little box by itself. But the cylinders are really easy, but I did want to do this real quick. So for this cylinder, what's the radius? It's 6, the height, 10. For lateral surface area, it's 2 pi RH. Two pi times 6 times 10. 376 point what? Okay, square inches. For total surface area, it's 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R squared. $603.186. Okay, so we'll say 19. And for volume, it's just pi R squared times H. 1,400 what? 1,130.97. Sorry, 1,130.97. Okay, what? Cubic inches, yes. Okay, now for this triangular prism. Okay, P is perimeter of the base. What's the perimeter of this base going to be? 27. It's equilateral triangle. 9, 9, 9. So just 9 plus 9 plus 9. That's 27. How are we going to find the area of this base right here? Good. So 9 times 7.8 divided by 2 is what? 70.2? 63, yeah, so that's, it's what? 35.1. Is that right? Okay, and then what's the height? Is 12, the distance between the bases. So now we're going to do P times H, so 27 times 12. 27 times 12 is what? 227.6. Shouldn't be a decimal.
324.
Okay. 324 square centimeters. All right. You were probably doing the other one. P times H plus 2 times B for the total. What's that? Thank you for whoever said that with authority. That was good. Okay, and then volume of a prism is area of the base times the height. Thank you. Cubic centimeters. Okay, on this one right here, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I just want to remind you, how do we find the area of this base right here? Apothem times perimeter divided by 2. So 9.34 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 9 would be 63. So the apothem is 9.3. The perimeter of that, make sure you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Be 63, 9.34 times 63 divided by 2 is what?
291.
Say it one more time.
294.21.
294.21 square inches. Okay. I just want to talk about that to remind you how to find the area of a regular polygon. Now let's look at this last one here real quick. All right. What is the perimeter of the base on this? 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Say 8. Is what?
48.
It's 48. Okay, now, to find the area of the base, you got to do a little bit of work here because this is just like the last one. I need to know the apothem. I need to know the length of the apothem here. All right, so remember on a hexagon, a regular hexagon, that angle is always 120. So how big would this angle be right here?
60.
This angle would be 60. I'm looking for this side. How far or how long is it going to be from here to here? 4. It's half of that 8. So this is opposite and adjacent. The hypotenuse we don't need. So opposite and adjacent is tangent. So tan of 60 degrees equals the opposite x over the adjacent 4. We multiply 4 times tan of 60, which I know we could apply special right triangles here, but I'm wanting you to remember how to use this trig stuff. So 4 times tan of 60 is what?
6.9282.
Okay, we'll say 6.93. So that's the apothem, is 6.93. 6.93. So to find the area of the base, we're going to do the apothem, 6.93 times the perimeter, which we already said is 48, divided by 2.
332.64.
332.64? Okay, good. And then what's the height?
Wait, you didn't divide.
He didn't divide by 2.
Sorry, I'm totally taking y'all's word for it here. What is it then?
166.27.
166.27, okay? Easy mistake, but it needs to be half of what it was. Which if I would have thought about for a second. Okay, anyway, so what's the height? The height's 24 right here. Distance between the bases, that's how far it is between the two hexagons. Okay, so for lateral, P times H.
1152.
Okay, 1152 square inches. All right, P times H plus 2 times B.
1484.54.
Good, 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 good. And then how do we find volume of a prism?
Base times height.
Not base times height. Area of the base times the height. Area of the base times the height. 166. I know you knew what you meant, but I want it said properly. So area of the base times the height, 166.27 times 24. 3,990.48 cubic inches. All right, so like I said, nothing new today. It's just taking all the stuff we've done this week and just kind of putting it together. So what you're going to be doing on your assignment today is, I'll hand it out in a second. You're going to be getting up. There's the problems are on the wall in here. There's 4 of the problems that I didn't have enough room for, so I'm going to set 4 problems up here on the desk up here. That way it gives you some problems where you can sit down and work. And there's 2 problems that are in this room that you're going to have to look a little bit harder for.